Toa, he gonna have to learn how to get his hands in that hat dirty, man. You can't play middle linebacker making tackles 5 yards down the field. If it's 2nd and 5, they winning the sticks every chance. That's winning the sticks.
That's right.
Come on, man. It don't do no good to have 12 tackles if each one of them 5 yards downfield, man. Come on.
And
You middle linebacker, they running that ball. It better be a 2-yard gain or less. You got to learn how to hat in hand that guard and that tackle. Get over them, get under them, do whatever you got to do to make the tackle. Again, they running the ball 5 yards a pop. I don't care if you got 20 tackles and it's 5 yards down the field. That man going to end up with 150, 160 yards, but you celebrating 15 tackles 5 yards down the field. Come on now.
Great point, Marvin. Great point.
I support playing freshmen, sophomores, young guys. I don't see a problem with it. I mean, you look back when I played in 99, different time, different game, I get it. But we had one senior that started on that defense. Everybody else was pretty much freshmen and sophomores, and we still won SEC championship and should have won the national championship. And the majority of the starters on that defense were all freshmen and sophomores.
That's right.
Good point. I agree with you totally. Listen, the bench is the greatest teacher, and it can be the greatest motivator if you learn how to do it right. For me, the OGs taught me, because I was that coach. I'm still working on not throwing my hat. That people that see me still laugh about it. Officials even laugh about it. They say, Coach, you're going to behave tonight. I said, I'm trying. I'm trying. But it's only because, like Marvin said, when you teach a kid over and over again how to do what it needs to be done, you expect the results. And nothing is given. Everything is earned. And I want to see those linebackers earn that. I want to see them dogs in the middle earn it. It means everything. I'm still upset that Justin Eboigbe did not live. I coached against him when he was at Forest Park High School. Okay, he was #1 defensive lineman coming out of the nation, and I watched him fuss and argue with his head coach. His head coach took him out of game one time, and he pushing and jumping at his head coach. I don't know if Coach Saban ever knew that, but the fact of the matter is that kid didn't live up to expectations to me. He did not live up to it, and he should have been better than what he was, okay? There's no other way to look at it. You have to challenge kids to get better. So I agree with both of y'all. And if you don't challenge him, then as a coach, you wrong.
Now, I spoke earlier about having them dogs on the field. Now, it's important. Like I told you, when I played, we still won the SEC championship, and most of our starters were freshmen and sophomores. We had a couple juniors sprinkled in there, one senior. But the one thing that everybody on that defense knew, everybody on that damn team knew it. I was going to make every tackle on that field, and everybody else was trying to pad their stats, so they had to raise their level to try to get some action because they knew I wouldn't cut no shorts to nobody. I didn't care who we was playing. If that ball moving, whether it's a run, screen, pass down, they knew I was coming. So that you get that one player who elevates that game so high that it should bring everybody else up. And when it's your middle linebacker, you see a trickle-down effect. If your middle linebacker isn't the leading tackle on your team, you got a problem.
That's correct.
You in trouble.
That's correct. That's perfectly said. Yep.
Now you got Will Anderson over here, who's automatic double team. You got your lineman, and you had Dallas Turner backside. So there ain't no reason Toa. He wasn't getting double teamed. Guards and tackles shouldn't even been getting up on him because with Will getting that double team, it changes the entire blocking scheme on the offensive line.
See, folks, what Marvin just said, and Stephen, what he just said really cracks the code. And when you watch, I watch football games differently than everybody else. Okay, I don't have to go to the game to see my player. I see a different game. See, I understand if my strong side jack back or strong side back in 3-4 is getting double teamed, then I already understand the course of the defense. Who the hell should be available to make this tackle in the gap downhill? Okay, so that is beautiful, Marvin. How you see, when you get that's the stuff I do on my shows when we talk about it. I realize sometimes it goes out of the context of what regular fans understand. But when you know the game, when you play the game, when you coach the game, Marvin just said it exactly what it is. There's no way on the man upstairs, God's green earth, that this young man should not have 10 hit for losses. Because if everybody's matched up properly, especially when we talking zone. I ain't talking about coming just straight downhill because everybody wants to run away from Will. Okay, and you can't do it no more. Now you got Dallas, so you got a cyborg and a Terminator,
and you got their son, Chris Braswell.
That's right.
Now where you going?
So whether they zone blocking or they chipping, it don't matter because you got to respect them. So he should still be free.
Beautiful point you just made. And what the gentleman on the other side of the field are figured out about Bama this past season was the nose position. It's got that interior dude for Bama has always been a dominant guy that he forced to double team. Okay, so if there's a double team, then why isn't the Mike Backer still making the play?
Because all they had to do was put a pinky on him and he was falling over.
Missed a lot of tackles. I y'all go back and listen to some of my shows on Coach One with Coach Bull Jones. I talked about him the whole season. My feelings were hurt.
I understand.
Marvin is pointing to himself.
That's it.
Marvin did that too. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, he does every week.
See, but you called it. That's what it was. That ain't right. That's not right. Everybody fits a certain way. Now, if you want to tell me, okay, I'll take this. The humanistic side of me is going to take this. I don't want to take it, but I'm going to take it. Marvin going to do a backflip when I say it. If you want to say it was his first year and he was trying to still learn how to fit in with the way we do it at Bama, okay, I'm going to give you that one. But guess what? I'm just like Steven and Justin. You better bring the wood this year. I'm telling you right now. You better lead. You better lead the team in hits for losses. Yeah, because ain't nobody blocking you.
Because here's the thing, people, when I would say this, a lot of people don't grasp. A lot of people watch football, but they don't really understand what they're watching. You got one center, two guards, two tackles. That's 5 people. You got a nose, you got 2 defensive ends, and you got outside linebackers. 5 people. If you double teaming Will Anderson, that means you now got 3 people blocking 4 people. Middle linebacker is another person. No reason for him to be getting touched.
You said it. I'm with you.
Yeah.
You just said it perfectly. I couldn't say it any better. And people that don't know the game don't like what you're saying.